Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
برنامه‌های ما شامل زبان‌های بسیاری است. از این وبسایت دیدن فرمایید suprememastertv.com/schedule.
I wanted to bring about a change that could possibly help others. So I started thinking, why can't I invent a new instrument without leather, without animal skin?
Vegan Indian drum maker Dr. K Varadarangan. Vegan. Continue watching to find out more.
When you visit the Republic of the Niger, you will often hear people say Sanu to you with big smiles. That's hello in Hausa, the most spoken language in the country. Earth-loving viewers, I'm Hama. The merciful people of the Republic of the Niger wish that your lives are blessed with an abundance of joy and plenitude. Welcome to our show, Vegan Indian drum maker Dr. K Varadarangan. Vegan. What happens when a vegan physicist, engineer, and musician puts his mind to the work of inventing? The result is an improved version of a traditional musical instrument that produces better sound and is cruelty-free and environmentally friendly. This is the story of Dr. K Varadarangan of India. Intrigued by his ingenious inventions, the SRI or synthetic rhythm Indian, Mrudanga, and SRI tabla, Supreme Master TV interviewed Dr. Varadarangan and his family in May 2018. Dr. Varadarangan began the interview by briefly introducing himself and his achievements in music.
My name is Dr. K Varadarangan. I reside in Bengaluru, India. I work as a wireless specialist in a company in Bangalore for many years. Now, of course, the last 1 year I have retired from service, taken voluntarily the retirement. I hold a MSc degree in physics and a PhD in wireless communication. This is my professional background. On the music front, I have been learning music since my young age, and I have been a performer of Carnatic music. I perform in reputed sabhas on radio and on TV. I am also very much interested in musicology, Indian musicology. I have written 3 books on Indian music, musicology, which are most of it as original research work done by me. I have been performing for many decades now, and I have also contributed significantly to musicology in terms of original research work. And many musical organizations have come and given me a lot of awards in recognition of my work.
Among the many awards Dr. Varadarangan has received are the prestigious Karnataka Kalashri Award from the government of Karnataka and the Shastra Kaustuba Award from the Ananya GML Cultural Academy. Dr. Varadarangan kindly demonstrated an ancient Sanskrit Carnatic vocal from southern India praising Lord Rama.
सततं भजे श्यामलं सततं भजे श्यामलं रामं सततं भजे श्यामलं रामं सहज.
Since he comes from a lacto-vegetarian family, what prompted Dr. Varadarangan to forsake dairy and all other animal-based products? And what was the reaction of his family to this decision?
We turned vegan, that is me and my wife both turned vegan in 2010 March on our wedding anniversary day. After I came to know about the horrific practices of dairy abusing the animals, the cows. So we, whatever silk, wool we had, a little bit of them, we gave it to the orphanages, and then we got rid of some of the non-vegan products that we had. And then my son Abhay and daughter, they were still young, they weren't vegan yet, and we showed them the videos of why we went vegan, and we also showed them the cows, how they suffer on the streets. So both Abhay and Varadi also became vegan after 6 months. So from 1st January 2011, they have been vegan. And both my kids showed interest in also becoming activists. And both Abhay and myself, Varidi, we used to do a lot of campaigns.
When I learned about veganism first, I immediately went to my friends and I told them, look, this is happening, so I think you should research about it and probably turn vegan.
My family has always been compassionate to animals. They taught me the same values growing up. And I think 8 years ago, my parents on their wedding anniversary decided to go vegan. That's when we really started thinking about, as a family, what our contribution to the animal rights movement is going to be. And that's how I got started.
A lesser cost to us and to the environment because we consume fewer natural resources.
To help their countrymen move away from the habit of dairy consumption, Dr. Varadarangan's family has started a company called Good Milk to make alternative milk products.
So we started making peanut curd and almond milk at home initially. So my wife used to prepare it in the kitchen, in our home's kitchen. And we used to supply them to the local customers in Bangalore. So later this business expanded, and now we have a factory making this in larger quantities in Chennai. And Abhay and his mother, that's my wife, they are seeing to the production of these milk and curd. And we have shelf-stable products now, and we plan to market them all over India, at least to start with.
Dr. K Varadarangan next tells us how he came up with the idea of making vegan Indian percussion instruments.
So in 2010, when I became vegan, I became very sensitive about the items I used to use for daily use. And of course, we eliminated all the non-vegan items from our lifestyle. But one thing that still remained was this percussion instrument called the mridangam. So I am a Carnatic vocalist. I perform on stage. I realized that the mridangam that I use for the percussion accompaniment for vocal music is made of animal skins. In fact, mridangam is made of 3 animal skins: goat, cow and buffalo. And I also came to know that cows are specifically slaughtered to make this instrument, and I felt very depressed and sad. So the first idea was to give up performing on stage so that I will not be part of this crime. But then an inner voice told me that that's not enough. If I quit performing, no big change. So I wanted to bring about a change that could even possibly help others. So I started thinking, why can't I invent a new instrument without leather, without animal skin, and probably also wood, because again, wood is a very expensive resource in terms of natural resources. It takes decades to grow, and then a whole tree has to be cut, especially trees like jackwood. which are very precious trees. So I wanted to use a alternative material. I thought of fiberglass as a shell material, but I didn't know how to make a head out of non-animal products. So I researched a lot. I found that the drums that are used in Western music, they use synthetic materials, and I tried the same idea here. But the main problem was the Indian musical instruments are not very simple. They're extremely complex in construction.
Dr. K Varadarangan explained the challenges he faced in creating a vegan version of Indian percussion instruments that would maintain their spatial harmonic tone, and how he was able to achieve the desired result.
Now, if you see this tabla, for example, there is a portion at the center, as you can see here. This is the black portion. This is the tabla, the right side of the tabla. This is called the Siyahi. So this is the one that gives the tabla or the mridangam a very distinct harmonic tone. So I started working on these materials to start with. I didn't know what materials would go to make this drum head. So I researched and found that polyester films that are used in Western drums are good for making percussion instruments. But this black thing was something that I had to research for myself. So I had no clue as to how to go about it. But then after a lot of research, many failures, months of failures, and completely sleepless nights, somehow I wanted to do it. The only thing that guided me was the passion to save animals from slaughter. Because music is, everybody agrees it is divine, and our Indian music particularly, which is very spiritual and divine in nature. We talk about only these themes in our music, about spirituality, about divinity. And we're using the traditional instrument, we'll be going against that very principle. So I decided to invent a synthetic head. So now I have been successful in making this instrument with synthetic black spot, which is CIE, and also the membrane is now a polyester film. But the construction of the drum head is not simple. There are many layers to it, and we'll have to understand how each layer works and then build the head accordingly. So it gives a nice harmonic overtone because of this construction.
Dr. Varadarangan's vegan drums are not only ethical, but also have many advantages over the traditional type. They are light in weight, user-friendly, and durable. Their pitch does not vary with temperature. What's more, they allow musicians to tune them precisely. It's no wonder that these vegan drums have been in high demand. In 2014, Dr. Varadarangan founded a company called Karunya Musicals to introduce his inventions to music lovers around the world.
Both the mridangam and tabla have been in the market. The mridangam has been there in the market for the last almost 2.5 years. It's been doing extremely well. We are exporting this instrument to about 14 countries. My name is Dr. K Varadarangan. I am a Carnatic vocalist. I am a musician, a musicologist, and a scientist. I am the creator of synthetic Indian percussion instruments, namely the mridangam and the tabla. These are vegan instruments and eco-friendly instruments. And I call upon everyone to be veg and go green to save the planet.
For more information about Dr. K Varadarangan and his vegan drums, please visit karunyamusicals.com. Friendly viewers, we hope you have enjoyed our program today. Vegan Indian drum maker Dr. K Varadarangan, vegan. Up next is a vegan visionary, the life of His Excellency Laurent Lamotte, vegan, part 3 of 3, right after noteworthy news. May more people join hands to work for a kind and peaceful world.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/AJAR.